everybody belongs, everybody has a right to be who they are, everybody has a right to be a part of the community, and just really that concept of uplifting each other is the core of everything we do. And that goes clear from branding to shows to recording, like it is every part of us. And so really just openly expressing that. And that's like what we want to come across to everybody is uplifting our friends, uplifting new people that come to shows or that hear the music, really just helping people out and being a community.
Aubrienne and Kaden of Here's to Hoping, thank you so much for your time today. You're not on a road trip. You are just finding a quiet spot to talk to me right now. Well, I mean, I think you've described yourselves as a bunch of emo kids that make sad music that sounds happy. So are you sad? Are you happy? How are you doing today?
A little bit of both, always.
Absolutely.
Definitely, I'd say on the happier side today. It's a good day. We're very excited to be here chatting with you, and we're about to have a band practice after this, so no complaints.
Awesome,
but yeah,
awesome.
a little bit of both, as always for a forever emo kid.
All right, awesome. Now I think Kaden, was it you? I think it was you who said in a recent clip online that people that don't really know your band should think, what if Olivia Rodrigo made pop punk? Something along those lines. And I think the emphasis there was that with your band, there has to be an uplifting part. So yes, there might be sadness, there might be happiness, but the music has to lift up. Is that a fair way of describing the band then?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that our drummer Isaac was actually the one who mentioned Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, right.
I think combination of both of us between that statement. Yeah, for sure. Definitely the uplifting component as well. Even though there's some sad lyrical content and some sad tonality to it, it's definitely very uplifting and very upbeat and enjoyable and kind of a happy vibe overall, for sure.
Yeah. Is that something that you have to consciously mix into your sound, or does that come naturally when you're dealing with the shittier parts of life?
I think it mostly comes naturally. I think that it's got a lot of both sides to it, but it comes naturally for the most part because it's something that tends to make all of us feel better. So it kind of comes out when we go to write music or perform. That happy side of it really comes out, even if it is sad content lyrically or even musically speaking. It kind of pops out on its own.
Aubrienne, you said, I think at some point, back in our early days, back in 2022 or 2023. I mean, that's not that long ago. Usually when bands talk about their early days, or at least when I interview them, they can be 40 years ago. Yeah. This is a band that is still very much at the start of this band, right?
Yes.
I don't think we've seen an EP or a record out. Right.
We are so close. We actually just got our final wave bounce of our first single.
Okay.
Meaning that this weekend, we're hopefully, in the next couple weeks have that out. And then we have our debut album that's almost done. We're shooting for August with that one. So we're almost there. We're in the home stretch.
So what can we expect from that?
Well, our album, it is going to be 8 songs. Kind of a little bit of everything, like you were saying, happy, sad, everything in between. We definitely like to kind of intertwine different genres into our music. So even though we're pop punk emo at the core, we have a little bit of variety in all of our songs. The last one that we just recently recorded has some reggae elements.
Okay.
So we like to just keep things interesting. And it's definitely it's a very fun album that we really enjoy a lot and we're very proud of. So we hope that carries on onto the listener. Awesome.
Now, obviously, one of the reasons that we're talking today is because you guys will be playing the Femme Fatale festival, as we're talking in a few weeks from now, in a month from today, roughly. I know that you've shared some clips as well of the band playing some covers. You've got this body of work coming out. What can we expect from the show then?
I think a lot of high energy, especially for that show. We're super excited for it. We've been super excited for it since we found out about it. A lot of high energy, a lot of crowd interaction, Maybe a cover tour sprinkled in there. We haven't built the set list quite yet, but definitely at least one of those for fun. It gets people going a lot of the time. So for sure, at least one of those. Again, very high energy, lots of crowd participation, and just really trying to embody the spirit of the festival is the big thing. Really trying to celebrate the Femme-led bands that are leading the festival. That is the core of the whole thing, and we're super stoked to be supporting that and to be a part of that. So a combination of all things, I would say.
Yeah, and the festival is obviously also there to raise awareness and funds for the Rosehaven shelter.
Yes.
Cool that you get an opportunity to participate in something like that this early in your journey as a band. But as you guys have been, or as all of you have been talking about, okay, where's this band going? What's the identity of a band, if you will? Elements like that. Being able to participate in community and finding ways to support and giving back. Was that something that was always there? I mean, with, okay, pop punk might not be quite the exploited from the early 80s, but every kind of punk music tends to have some level of activism in there somewhere. So was that part of a conversation as the members were coming together and thinking about, like, what are we trying to do?
I wouldn't say it was a conversation more than it was, that's just all of our core values to begin with. And so we just meshed, immediately on that, especially living in a city like Portland. We're surrounded by amazing people, amazing organizations, everyone just helping each other out. So to put us in the middle of that is just incredible. And we're so stoked to be a part of it. One of our favorite covers to play is American Idiot by Green Day. So we are definitely activists for freedom for all. But yeah, no, we just bring all of our core values together, and they happen to all match up really well. And we absolutely cherish every opportunity we get, especially if it has something to do with the community like that.
Yeah. And now you mentioned American Idiot, Aubrienne. You're ready now to remember when to ask for crowd participation, not right before a solo.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. I have learned now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And Kaden has made sure that he has got power in all of his stuff. Like, you want to start the show with a full guitar there. Good. Awesome. The people that are scratching their head what we're talking about, check out the socials of Here's the Hoping, and you'll figure out what we're talking about. You have this moment right now where, just before you put your first release out, that you can actually think about, what do we want people to take away from us, and what do we want people to see when they see us, really see. So what's the vision of the band there?
I think really it's just like the overall positive message. Even though there might be sad content in the music and that'll come out here and there, it's mostly just the positive message of everybody belongs, everybody has a right to be who they are, everybody has a right to be a part of the community, and just really that concept of uplifting each other is the core of everything we do. And that goes clear from branding to shows to recording, like it is every part of us. And so really just openly expressing that, and that's like what we want to come across to everybody, is uplifting our friends, uplifting new people that come to shows or that hear the music, really just helping people out and being a community, essentially.
Yeah.
If I can make a comment on that as well.
Absolutely.
I know for both me and Kaden and every musician ever, that, growing up, music is something that we hold very close to our hearts, and is something that has helped us through very hard times. So to be able to reciprocate that and help someone else feel like what they're going through, they're not the only person going through that, and to be able to find a song that really puts your thoughts into words is very healing. At least that has been in my opinion, or in my experience. So to be able to pass that on to somebody else is everything.
Yeah. So if we kind of continue that train of thought there, Aubrienne, we're almost halfway through we are actually halfway through the year. Already a pretty cool year for the band. There's some fun stuff coming our way. These shows, we've got music coming. If we fast forward to the end of the year and you're looking back, what would make 2025 a success for the band?
That's a great question. Honestly, at the end of the day, for me, and I know Kaden as well, we just love what we do. We love making music and having fun and living out dreams that we've had for our entire lives. And to meet so many incredible people along the way, I mean, there's definitely, you know, like specific spots that are really cool. Like, we have some shows coming up where we're opening for a touring band. We have Femme Fatale Fest. So like those specific shows we are so stoked on. But just the ride, like we love the ride and being in it together, and it's a blast. So I'm excited for the end of the year to be able to look back. We got some pretty cool stuff that happened this year.
Awesome. Well, you know, saying that you want to enjoy the ride while you're in the car, that's very meta right there, which is awesome. Kaden, Aubrienne, I want to thank you so much for your time today. A lot of fun stuff is coming your way, and I wish you guys all the best with that. I look forward to seeing content of the show, obviously, of Femme Fatale, and hopefully we can make that a big success, that we can send a lot of support to Rosehaven. Thank you so much for your time. I'll keep my ears open for your music when it's ready to come out.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
You are awesome for watching this video. Click right here to see more content like it and subscribe to the channel.